Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm checking out the UDI RC Navigator. This is a toy grade quadcopter. It has a 720p camera at the front of it that relays its feed to your phone via Wi-Fi, but it also records in 720p as well to a included micro SD card. It's a 4GB micro SD card. This model kind of reminds me of the Hubsan models, so it's a brushed model. They look like 10mm motors, and we've got these huge props as well. You're given a spare set of props. We've also got these detachable prop protectors as well, and I have flown this one indoors and it flies quite nicely indoors, surprisingly. So it does have a proprietary battery, so you're given a included charger, so it's a 1-cell battery and it's 350 milliamp. So that just slots into the back there like so, and we have got a on button on there. It's a altitude hold quadcopter, so this is the transmitter that you are given with it. It takes 4 AA batteries, and as this is an altitude hold quad, both of the sticks are spring loaded. However, there doesn't seem to be an option to switch between mode 1 to 4, so it's stuck in mode 2 as far as I can tell. These two buttons here, they don't do anything, and then on this button here we have got headless mode, and then here is a takeoff and land button, and then on the back we have got different rates: high, low. I think there's 3 rates on there, but I'll confirm that when I fly it. And then this one is the trim, and it's an interesting way to trim the aircraft. You hold the button down, and then if you want forward trim in, then you move it forward and it beeps, and the same for all of the other trims. So very interesting way how to trim it. We have got 2 antennas here, but one is a fake, so yeah. And another thing that I noticed with this as well is your phone goes in here, so this sort of slots away, but it kind of gets in the way of the antennas, so you sort of have to move them out of the way to put your phone in there. It's got a iOS and Android app, so I'm going to be using my Google Pixel today. The app is called Flying Sea, I think. It tells you in the instructions anyways. But what I'm going to do is turn this on. Looks like I've pressed the button there. Turn this on, connect to the Wi-Fi hotspot that it creates. There's no password. Then go into the app. I am just going to be using the app to record the video. So there's no actual record button on here. You have to go through the app to start the recording. And then, like I say, it'll relay it to the phone, but we'll also record in 720p to the quadcopter as well. So let me connect to all of that and we'll take it for a fly. Okay, so I've connected to the app. It's pretty difficult to see the phone screen here because of the sun. It's rare that I'm actually getting any sun. So I'm going to start the recording there, and that should start the recording to the quadcopter, to the SD card. So to arm it, it's both of the sticks inwards. Now it does calibrate its accelerometer every time you switch it on, so there's no need to do that. And I think I can also arm it by pressing the takeoff button as well. I'm just going to make sure that I'm in the highest rate. So yeah, there's 3 rates there, but I'm choosing the highest because it is very windy here today. I tend to find that altitude hold quadcopters, they dial the rates down. So let's try the takeoff button first of all and see what happens. So yeah, it goes into the air about 1 meter. So having to battle with this wind today. Probably about 10-mile-per-hour wind. I'm not sure any of the other rates could cope with this wind, but we'll see. Really like the look of this thing. Have to see what the flight time is like as well. There's no flip function with this model as far as I can see. Just look at the wind blowing it there. So as for range, with it being Wi-Fi FPV again, you don't really want to be going further away than 30 meters. Just looking at the picture here, it looks very clear on the phone. Definitely higher than standard definition, I would say, coming through to the phone. I'm just looking at the ground here though, because I'm fighting against the wind. I'm having to push the nose down of the quadcopter. So I can't remember which one is the rate button. Let's try pressing one. There we go. So that's the first rate, and it's getting pushed backwards on full forward. Second rate, just about moving forwards, and then third rate, definitely needed for this windy condition. Look at that. Not the best day to be checking this guy out, but first day I've had for a while where it's just not raining, so you don't seem to be getting decent weather at all lately. I know I'm always complaining about it, but if it's not windy then it's raining, and we just don't seem to be getting any decent weather. Look at that, go downwind there. But it's great that it's able to fight it though. And the great thing about these altitude hold quads is you can fly them one-handed. Really? I don't think I'm going to get any stable footage out of this today. But yeah, I like this one, you know. I like how it flies, and yeah, the footage is coming through so clear on the phone. And I'm not seeing any jello. It might be there though when I blow it up on the computer, but it looks okay to me. A little bit jerky. I do have my screen recorder going. Oh my goodness, it's getting blown around by this wind. Yeah, I got my screen recorder going, so that might be why it's a little bit jerky on the phone. I tend to find that Wi-Fi FPV quadcopters, they are a little bit jerky anyway to the phone, but yeah, I'm able to fly it, and this one does fly very nice, but it just doesn't look like it is doing in this weather. I'm battling against it. Oh, I'm getting some beeps on the transmitter there, so yeah, it has telemetry. It looks like I'm losing connection with it there. Come back. What's happening? Yeah, look at that. Not sure what's happening there, but I don't have full control of it. There we go. Let's stop the video recording if I can, and then get it back. So yeah, not a huge amount of range with this one. Go back, please. Yeah, apparently when the battery gets low, the transmitter will beep, and when the range gets low, the transmitter will beep, and it was just beeping then. Did you hear it? So yeah, not a huge amount of range with this one. You want to keep it in close if you can. I've got control of it now. So yeah, my advice, probably don't fly this one on a windy day like I am doing here. I did test indoors the failsafe. It does have a failsafe, so the motors will cut if it gets out of range, and like I say, you'll get this beeping from the transmitter as well to say that it's going out of range, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, not too keen on the actual range of the quadcopter here. Now I see the lights flashing, so LVC, and at the same time the transmitter starts beeping. So let's stop the recording there. So there's no geared motors with this, so the flight time not as long as you would get with a model that has gears, but it's fairly respectable. So let's just see how long it flies for now with the LVC going. There we go, it's landing itself. And it stopped the motors as well, so that is good. Well, there you go, that is my review of the UDI RC Navigator. It flies nice, the range isn't too great, but I like that it's got the telemetry of the battery and also telemetry when it's running out of range as well. I'll put a link in the description if you wish to get one, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.